Member for South Shore St. Margaret's.
After 8 years of this Prime Minister's incompetence, Canadians are out of money. Now we learn of more Liberal ineptitude. Medicago closed its doors after receiving more than $173 million of Canadian taxpayer money to develop vaccines. And these Liberals pre-purchased $600 million of these vaccines that have yet to be produced or delivered. And this week, government officials have said that Canadians are on the hook to pay for these vaccines. So why is this Prime Minister paying millions of dollars of taxpayer money to a foreign company for vaccines we didn't receive?
The Honourable Minister of Innovation.
I'd like to thank the member for his question. It's a member that I respect a lot. He's actually my critic. But this is not the time for recrimination, Mr. Speaker. That's the time for solutions. That's exactly what we're doing on this side of the House, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday, I spoke with the CEO of Mitsubishi Chemical in Japan, Mr. Speaker, because we all understand that in this House, what we should care about is to preserve jobs, Mr. Speaker, to preserve the plant in Quebec City, and to make sure that we keep the technology, Mr. Speaker. That's exactly what we're doing. That's what we're going to fight for the workers, because we know that this is a technology that could save lives in the future.
Honourable Member for Haliburton, Kawartha Lakes, Brock.
Speaker, after 8 years of this Prime Minister, the cupboards are bare. While Canadians struggle to feed their families and pay their mortgages, Liberals continue to invest in friends and ghost companies. $120 million in contracts to Liberal insiders at McKinsey, and that number just keeps rising. Incredibly, experts say their so-called services weren't even needed. But wait, there is more. No way. True story. $2 billion for the finance minister to invest in a company that doesn't even exist. Wow. Speaker, when will this Prime Minister take accountability, stop its waste, and getting results for taxpayers?
Great question.
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, as I've iterated previously in this House, the work that we engage with and decisions that are made to engage in those contracts are an independent process. They're run by the public service. They allow the public service to expand their impact without permanently expanding the number of employees that are there. That public service has been there for Canadians through an incredibly difficult time in the pandemic to make sure that we deliver critical services to Canadians. And what these contracts allow the public service to do is to expand their impact without permanently expanding the number of employees that are there. Now, there's many wild accusations made by the other side. Already, many of them have been disproved. They have the opportunity in committee to be able to explore these issues and whatever other